Friday, May 29th, another beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, we're going to be breaking down 10 of the best player props on that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to be hitting a home run on Friday to cash us out for our home run play. Then we're going to go on over to the sports books. We're going to run it back because I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get going and breaking down all these free plays we have in store for you for Friday, go on ahead and smash that like button. We haven't reached our like goal in 2 days, and we keep on winning the sportsbook play of the day. So I'm going to lower the goalpost for you guys. 100 likes on this video. If and when that sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you watching will be winning $100 straight from me right to you. You just need to like the video, comment below, and if and when that sportsbook play of the day cashes, one of you will be selected to win that $100. And I do this every day, giving out bangers, giving out heat, giving out data, insight, research, everything that you need for your betting day right here on the channel. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play drop. We drop these every single day, and we'll be here all MLB season and beyond. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play video. But honestly, with all of that being said, the single most important thing that you can do, go down below in the description. My buddy Stan's down there. He's going to send you on over to the Stan.store where you can build your bankroll. You can get more bonus free plays every day and lock these ones in the video for absolutely free. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. My buddy Stan in the description, the Stan.store, is going to send you on over here just to simply break it down from top to bottom. That W there up at the top that says VIP picks. There's also a free plan as well where I drop cheat sheets every single day in the home run department, the prop department, the game money line department, and on top of all of that, bonus lotto plays every single day and much more, to be honest with you. And there's also a great free Discord community as well. Now, if you want to hop into premium and really up your game, take it to the next level, you can do it for absolutely free. You sign up for Kalshi with code FFAPE. We are doing a program right now, $500 to $10,000. We are in the profits. We're documenting the whole thing. We keep on winning. We keep having profitable days. So 45 days for absolutely free. All you got to do is sign up for Kalshi. That's legal in all 50 states with code FFAPE. And on top of that, when you use that code, they give you a free $10 when you deposit 10. Now, I do recommend depositing a little bit more, whatever you can afford to throw in there so that you can build your bankroll out with us. But you'll be getting that 45 days for absolutely free. Polymarket's another amazing choice. They don't offer parlays just yet, but that's okay because their straight lines are a lot better than every other app, higher payouts than every single one, legal in all 50 states. You skip the wait list. There's a million people waiting to get into that app. With code FFAPE, you get in there, skipping that entire line. And on top of that, when you deposit just $20, you get $50 for absolutely free. So take advantage of that. And I'll be throwing in a free 30 days of premium for that one. And you can get 30 days for all of these. Sleeper, Prizepicks, Chalkboard, ONYX, odds, Betr, and they're all amazing. But the best promo right now is Sleeper. Code FFAPE, you get a free $20 with no deposit at all. When you do deposit, you get a $100 deposit match. You get discounted lines, free squares, and that 30 days of premium, all with code FFAPE. They're all code FFAPE except for Chalkboard. That's just straight up ape, no FF in the beginning. Prizepicks is also amazing. Bet 5, get 50. But we took advantage of Betr and Sleeper in premium because they had some great discounted lines for the NBA Finals. So make sure you're hopping in. Diversify your funds if you can, because each app has something a little bit different than the other and ways that you can exploit the sports books and grow your bankroll, because they'll be giving you discounted lines, different ones on every single app. So it's absolutely amazing. I'll be showing you a play that we won. It was like a 1.9x play, but on Betr, it was actually like a 5x play. So make sure you're taking advantage and getting on over there, using those discounted lines every single day and every chance that you can. Now, before we get going any further, I am the most strike channel on YouTube. If you're new here, I've lost the channel for months at a time before. That's why we're still struggling to really blow up on here. Little by little, they won't be able to stop us. But in order to do that, I gotta read this. Gambling involves significant risks. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. They're all right in front of you. You receive great promos, great deposit matches, and that free premium. So make sure you're taking advantage. And on top of all of that, it's just a simple, easy, and fantastic way to support the channel. Now, quick recap before we dive into the free plays we have in store for you for Friday. It was a small slate on Thursday. We didn't run a lot of plays, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. We did have a couple in the player to prop department. Our free plays are still waiting to green out. Alex Caruso has not been used as much in this one. And wouldn't you know it, I said they were going to score more than 82 points. They currently have 82 points. The Thunder do with 6 minutes remaining, but it is 108 to 82. Looks like the Spurs are going to run away with it, just like I said in yesterday's video. Now, I am not the type of guy that goes out and says that sports are scripted, or I honestly don't believe that. I don't believe any of that. But if I had to pick one league that seems to be a little bit more scripted than the rest, I'd have to go with the NBA. I don't know why. I also think it's the easiest sport to kind of script, with point shaving, refereeing, all that good stuff. But this seemed written in stone before the series even began that it would go the full 7. And we'll see who wins this series, but it's been an amazing one. It's just super weird to me that it's like game 1 blowout Thunder, or Spurs rather, but you know what I mean. Game 2 blowout Thunder, game 3 blowout Spurs, game 4. It's just like a blowout, not even close games. It's kind of insane, to be honest with you guys. But that is exactly what we predicted in yesterday's video, and it came to fruition. Now, this one I gave out to the premium gang. I told you guys that it would be, I might have even dropped this one for free as well. This one was actually a discounted line on Betr that paid way, way more than Prizepicks, as you can see here, but I can't use Betr. I live in New York. So we locked it on Prizepicks. I did have a buddy that was able to lock in on Betr. He sent me the screenshots just so I could show you guys the difference there in the payout, but we did cash this one. Isaiah Hartenstein there, 14.5 points and rebounds. Stephen Castle over 24.5 PRA. They did that in the third quarter, cashing us out something light here, 200 to win 360 on that one. This was our free sportsbook play. In the Thursday video, we had the Toronto Blue Jays. I got a little bit nervous before the game started, if I'm being honest with you guys. The line kept growing and favoring the Baltimore Orioles a little bit more each and every time I checked back at the sports books. We had that read from yesterday, liking Toronto. They ended up getting it done in a nail biter. I believe they won 2-1 in that one. Fantastic game by both teams, to be honest with you guys. Great pitching, not so great hitting, but Toronto got it done, cleared us out. And then we got San Antonio here. Game is still live. You'll obviously know the results before I will, but the game is still live here. 5 minutes left. It's 110 to 83. I do not think the Spurs have much to worry about. Oklahoma seems to throw in the towel already. A lot of the starters are on the bench, saving and resting for that game 7. So we'll see how that one shakes out, but we liked the Spurs in this one, and we cashed out $50 to 174. And if you guys that are new here are wondering, dude, I thought you were a professional sports bettor, how do you survive off of $50 bets? Well, I don't. This is simply for Kalshi, for everybody joining and depositing that 500 or whatever you can deposit, so you can lock in the same dollar amount as me and grow with me every single day and every step of the way. You just got to follow exactly what I do. Now, obviously, if you go, say you only deposited 100 instead of that 500, divide 50 by 10, and that is your unit size. But right now we're rolling out $50 units. We started with a $25 unit. As you can see, we had the White Sox. Little explanation on this pick. This was not the original pick I sent out in premium. In premium, I sent it out a little bit early before the rosters and lineups shook out, and the Twins decided to switch their starting pitcher. The original premium play was under 4.5 in the first 5. Well, the White Sox did that by themselves, but I was able, because I watch these things like a hawk, catch that mistake I guess I can say I made the mistake, even though I was going off the data that they were feeding us, and then the Twins switched the pitcher. So I was able to catch that they changed starting pitchers. They went with someone that Woods Richardson, who is not good at all. And I pretty much knew that under 4.5 in the first 5 was blown out of the water, which the White Sox scored more than that by themselves. So we locked in Chicago White Sox there. All the plays except for our free play was just a half unit today. We weren't going full bore here. We are gearing up for a monster weekend. We love college baseball. We love regular baseball. We got the finals as well. It's going to be a tremendous weekend. Fantastic slate. So if you can't get Kalshi, don't want to get Kalshi, even though it's legal in 50 states and the payouts are better. If you don't want to do it and you want to just hop in the weekend pass, dip your toes in, code home run over on the weekend pass, and you'll get 50% off. I dropped all Thursday's plays as well on the weekend pass, but we'll be doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll throw in Monday for you guys as well. So you can see exactly what we do every single day. And it's pretty cheap, 50% off, like I said, for that weekend pass. So get on over there. I dropped 50 slots for that at that 50% off. There's only, I think there's 17 remaining. So take advantage. There's still a couple slots left for you guys to jump in and cash out with us this weekend. I also dropped a future in college baseball for you guys. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. I'll be giving it out for absolutely free. Now, I'll show you guys the odds I got in the beginning of the season and then what we're dropping on it now, just so everybody in Kalshi can tail the play. So without further ado, we've talked long enough, showed you guys everything we do over here. Let's get into these free plays. I love these guys. I think these props are all going to green out for us here. Great data, great everything, really. Let's talk about it. Now, the name of the game on this channel is runs. We love runs because why? The best prop in baseball to bet on is hits, runs, and RBIs, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here on Friday. We're taking Aaron Judge over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He has been playing tremendously as of late. As you can see here, he has cashed this in 2 of his last 5. I broke that down, and it did not look like he's been playing tremendously. But he has. I've been watching the games. He's really started to pick it up. As you can see, this 5 here, it's exactly when I called him to break out of his little slump that he was in, getting that home run to win the game in that one. Since then, we've picked our spots with him. We didn't take him here. We took him here. We didn't take him there. But we are going to take him in this spot on Friday. Day of rest. I like the matchup as well. Severino, former Yankee, Aaron Judge is going to be going up against. He did okay in his last start against them, 3.60 ERA. Didn't win or lose that game, but I like the Yankees in this one. High over under total, highest on the day as well. 10 is the line that we're looking at right now. I don't know if it gets over that completely, but I do like it up in that 8-9 area, and I think the Yankees score a bulk of those runs. Now, what do we have here? He is 4 for 9, batting a .500 against Severino with that home run and 4 RBIs as well. And as you can see, those righties, they do so-so against Severino, but he does give up a rather good amount of home runs per 9 innings to those righties, 1.2, and Judge with that 257. I do believe he's going to really start ramping it up. He typically has bad spurts throughout the season, but then when he gets going, next thing you know, he's batting over 400 and he's got 40 home runs. So we're not worried about Aaron Judge, and we like him to have a big game here for us on Friday. As you can see here, hasn't done too much in the home runs department, so I do also like him to hit a home run on Friday. Not really worth taking by itself. I guess it kind of is, but his line's always lower than the rest. Once he gets cooking, though, his home run line will be in the minuses. It won't be plus 252 anymore. It'll be like minus 130. So we still like that plus 252 for you guys on Friday. He'll be a part of the home run parlay that we're going to talk about at the end of the video here. But we like him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another player that we absolutely love on Friday in this spot here, Ben Rice, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Doing it in his last 2 games, getting 7 and 6, heating up once again. He had that little spurt right here, as you can see, where he had 5 games where he didn't really muster much, didn't do too well in that Tampa Bay Rays series, and started off a little slow in that Royals series, but then really turned it on. I mean, the Yankees did as well. This game, 15-1. Every single Yankee had, I think, 2 hits in that game. First time they've ever done that in their in the team's history. So it was pretty amazing, breaking records over there. But I love this. 0-9 against Severino. And Ben Rice this year is a different player. I do not think he's going to keep on going with this trend. Do not think Severino has the stuff to make him go 0 for 12 against him. So we definitely like Ben Rice in this spot. We love the Yankees in this spot as well. And those lefties, As you can see here, 4.96 ERA, a 283 batting average as well. The Yankees got a tons of lefties, and I think Ben Rice is going to be at the top of that heap. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And I also want to take a look at his total bases. As you can see here, over 1.5 is plus money. We love that. He's done it in 5 of his last 10, 2 games back-to-back where he got 4. He is definitely on the table as well for a home run. He hasn't done it in quite some time, as you can see. I honestly might like his a little bit more than Aaron Judge's even. We'll see what we have in store for you later on. But plus 328 is definitely worth a little sprinkle there on Friday. We like Ben Rice to just simply have a big game on Friday against the Athletics. Next, we're going to the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds game. Another nice over-under total for us at 9.5, and I do think it probably goes over. I think the Atlanta Braves have another big game. They just had a tremendous series against the Boston Red Sox, and I like this one to do a little bit more of the same here. As you can see, in that series, he went 2 for 3. 2 out of 3 he cashed in this prop. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's averaging that 1.8, 71% head-to-head, though, against the Reds. They're going up against Chris Paddock on the mound for the Reds, who's 0-6 on the year. The last time he played Atlanta, he did get the loss, and he had that 3.86 ERA. I just got to pause for a minute, because this NBA game, it's almost laughable. I mean, when's the last time you can remember a conference finals series where teams are just getting blown out? It's just so weird. And they're sitting the starters. Something's off with that. Anyway, back to Matt Olson. We love him in this spot. I think he's going to have a great game. You got Paddock on the mound, who has struggled all season. And Matt Olson's got that 222 batting average, 2 hits, 3 RBIs as well. Barely struck out at all against Paddock, only that 9.1% there. 11 plate appearances is a good chunk of change. Nice little data point there that we love. Anything over 10 plate appearances is something to start actually paying attention to. And as you can see, Matt Olson against those righties, a 266 batting average there. And the lefties, they do very, very well against Paddock. I mean, everybody does, but they got a little bit better there, batting average of 311. So we like the Braves. We like Matt Olson. Give us Matt Olson over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next, we have Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and he has been absolutely sensational as of late. 6 of his last 10, he has cleared this line. Huge game there on Thursday, getting 6 against the Boston Red Sox. 2.1 average in this 10-game span as well. Going up against that Chris Paddock, still on the mound here, playing the Braves. As you can see, though, Paddock does fairly well against Acuna. He's only batting at 125 against him with that 1 hit, 1 for 8, 50% strikeout rate as well, which is a little bit intimidating, but I think Acuna, he's just hot right now. We love that he's the leadoff man for the Braves. We think that he's going to get plenty of at-bats because they are also, if you did not notice, the away team, which means they will bat in the 9th no matter what. So even if we're sweating, he'll still have another chance to do it late in the game. As you can see here, he's batting a 272 against those right-handed pitchers and those righties. 8.64 ERA against Paddock, which is absolutely laughable. We like Ronald Acuna Jr. in this one, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in an ugly series, in an ugly game with blowouts every other game, we won our free pick, Spurs. I told you guys, it's pretty easy to see. But back to this, James Wood, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This is another game that I really want to target because I do like the under-over total. I think it's going to go over. I have the Washington Nationals scored about 6 runs by themselves in this game, so I definitely love our chances on this one. James Wood has also done this in 6 of his last 10, 3.6 average in that 10-game span as well. Alvarez is 1-0 on the year with a 2.84 ERA, pitching for the Nationals, and for San Diego, they got Galati on the mound, who's 2-0 with a 2.70. 2 decent starting pitchers, but we also have the bullpen to work with, and I think those numbers are a little bit inflated. Not really a ton of starts between either one of these starting pitchers. As you can see, Wood, though, he is 0 for 3. He did strike out in one of those at-bats going up against Galati. But against those righties, he's got a nice 293 batting average. And the lefties do a little bit better in that batting average department. Galati hasn't gone up against too much here. I do think the Nationals, who's put up a tons of runs on the scoreboard. I mean, look at this one, 10-2 there, 6-3 there. And this one was a little sluggish game there back on Wednesday, where they lost 3-2. But other than that, they have been absolutely tremendous in putting up runs on that scoreboard. So we love James Wood to do that in this matchup for the Nationals, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And this one is a plus money play, but you're going to want to keep an eye out on Luis Garcia Jr. for the Nationals as well. Now, he's only done this in 2 of his last 10. He's only averaging that 1.4. He's only done it 33% of the time head-to-head as well against the San Diego Padres here, but we do like him to have a big game. He had a big game the other night in that 10-2 victory where he got 9 hits, runs, and RBIs. I definitely like him for at least 1 here. We might even bump this one down, but I do think he comes away with at least 1 hit in this matchup. I think he's probably going to get an RBI as well. Now, he's 0 for 3 against Galati, as you can see here. Not a huge sample size. We don't care. This is all him and Woods. They're basically based off of, I think the game's going over. I think they're going to get tons of at-bats. I think they're going to contribute to the runs on the scoreboard. We like Luis Garcia Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And now for our pitching prop scenarios here, our segment here on pitcher props. Now, we missed yesterday. We had Chris Sale over 17.5. I loved him to go 6 innings, and then wouldn't you know it, the Braves put up like 7 runs in the 5th, and the manager, smartly so, rightfully so, took Sale out, saved his arm, and we lost that play. So my bad. Didn't think that the Braves would put up that many runs that early and that the Red Sox would just be laying down. But in that scenario, it made complete sense to pull him in at that point. Now, what are we taking here? We like Grant Holmes. Now, do I like him all the way at 5.5? A little bit. It's plus money, worth a little bit of a sprinkle. He did get 10 strikeouts the game before, but I think that might swing a lot of bettors to take that over 5.5. I love it at over 4.5, so we'll probably bump this one down. He is averaging that 4.8 over this 10-game span. He's only gone over this 5.5 twice. That's it. One of which against the Nationals, where he got that 10 strikeouts. Now he's going up against the Reds. Now, as you can see on the year, he is 3-2 with a 3.78 ERA as well. Hasn't gone up against the Reds this season yet. Last year, though, he only got 5 strikeouts against them. But this year, the Reds ranked 27th in strikeout percentage this season. And in their last 30, they're 22nd in the MLB as well. I like Grant Holmes in this one to get a ton of strikeouts. So we're going to sprinkle, I think, on this over 5.5, but I absolutely love that 4.5 line. So we're going to take Grant Holmes at over 4.5 strikeouts. And next we have Carlos Rodon over 6.5 at that plus money. I love this play. This might be one of my favorite on the day here. I think that it's going to be a little bit of a scenario where going forward, Carlos Rodon's line won't be this low again. I said it with Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole had the inning restriction, but it was completely gone because he got 10 strikeouts in just 79 pitches, which is insane. Now, do I think Carlos Rodon does that? Kind of. I think he has more pitches, but I do like him for up to 10. If you wanted to ladder Carlos Rodon here, what do I mean by that? 6.5, maybe do a unit. 7.5, maybe do or 3/4 of a unit. 8.5. half a unit, and so on and so forth, up to 10. I think you might be pleasantly surprised. As you can see here, he has not gone over this number, but last year he was phenomenal. He was phenomenal day in and day out. He was dealing with injuries all year, ended up getting injured and sitting out, finally made his return back here on the 10th, as you can see, 16th, and the strikeouts just keep on going up. I do think he's going to go a little bit deeper into this game. I also think that he's going to have tremendous success against the Athletics. As you can see, his last start against the Athletics, he did break that 10 line. So wouldn't be mad, like I said, if you laddered it up to 10. And this year, the Athletics are one of the worst teams in the MLB at striking out. 26th in the rankings overall for the whole entire year. And in their last 30, they are 21st in that strikeout percentage as well. I think Carlos Rodon's going to have a very, very good game. 6.5 seems a bit fair. I do think that his line going forward would be more at a 7.5, 8.5, a little bit steep, but he is a very good strikeout artist. I know the chart does not show it. Trust me, we like him for 6.5 strikeouts. And a quick recap and exactly how we're locking in these plays. This is our little safe, I guess you could call it 2X play. We got Grant Holmes for 4 strikeouts, Ben Rice for a hit, a run scored, an RBI. We just need 1. And then Carlos Rodon for those 6 strikeouts, doubling up our money on Friday for you guys. Next, we have some absolute bangers. But before that, lock that one in on Sleeper or these next ones. Add the free square, increase the payout, get your free 20 without depositing, and that $100 deposit match, plus the 30 days of premium with code FFAPE on Sleeper. Or I highly recommend getting both. If you want no sweat entries to lock in these lottos, $200 in no sweat entries. If they don't win, you get your money back. And these next ones are bangers, but I absolutely love them. We got Ben Rice for 2 total bases, Aaron Judge for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs, Ben Rice again for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs, Carlos Rodon, we're taking him all the way up at 8 on this one. If you wanted to knock it down to 7, it decreases the payout, but it's a little bit safer. I do like him to just completely mow down the Athletics here on Friday. I think he's going to have a big, big game. Then we got Ronald Acuna Jr. for 2 total bases, and Matty Olson taking us home with just 1 hit, runner, RBI, plus 1558 on that one. Absolute banger of a 6-man for you guys there. And then here, our 3-man home run play. I'll be dropping home run cheat sheets and more 3-mans and 2-mans for you guys. But I love all 3 of these guys. We talked about them. We went over them. I think Aaron Judge gets ones on Friday. I like James Wood to get it done on Friday, and Matt Olson to hit one out of the park against Chris Paddock there on Friday. 3-man, 37x payout on that one over on Prize Picks. Now, for our Kalshi play of the day, this one is actually a 1.5 unit play. This was going to be one of our bangers for premium. Decided to give it to you guys for absolutely free. We're going over $75 to win $123 here. I just think the Athletics are going to not do very well against Rodon and lose to the Yankees. I think the Yankees score more runs. That's the name of the game. We're taking the Yankees over on Kalshi. Code FFAPE. $10. You get a free $10 in that 45 days of premium. So make sure you're sending me proof to that number on the bottom of your screen that you used my code and deposited so you can get your free 45 days. But don't go nowhere. I'm going to show you something where you can make some money for college baseball. Now, this was going to be a premium play that I decided to give out for free. Now, it won't cash until June 20th, but college baseball, if you've never watched it, they do a bracket just like March Madness. It is extremely fun to watch. And in the beginning of the year, we took Georgia Tech at plus 2,800. We also took them for plus 600 to win the ACC. They've already done that. The premium members have already cashed that. Now we're waiting to cash this one. Like I said, I gave it out months ago. But I want everybody that's new here to be able to make some money watching the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets play baseball. We're taking Georgia Tech on another future, a 1.5 unit play, $75 to win $400 over on Kalshi. Use code FFAPE to get your free 45 days for even more plays. We are going to be dominating this college baseball bracket. Do not miss it. Georgia Tech, take us home. We'll also have some cash out options at the end. Speaking of that, anytime you lock in a future or a lotto, do it twice. If you're going to put $10 on it, put 5 on each so that you can always cash it out when you hit 9 out of 10 lines and you just got that one late night and you're nervous. Cash the one out so you make profits and let the other one ride. That is simply the best strategy for big plays and futures, period. I mean, think about that one guy, right? So just off topic, let's talk. If you guys haven't been paying attention, there's a dude that has a $1 million parlay. He put $2,500 down on, I believe, DraftKings. He had 4 different lines. I only really remember 2 of them. It's the only 2 that he's got open. He needs the Spurs and the Knicks to make the finals. $2,500. The cash out option right now is $500,000. He can win 1.5, but $500,000 is the cash out. If he just simply locked that in twice, he'd be walking away with $500,000 right now. Rookie mistake. I'll see you guys in the next free play video for Saturday.